What's up, you guys? It's Tevin G Media, and today I'll be talking about a very serious topic. And that topic is autism. When I was younger, I was in special needs classes all throughout school from kindergarten to the 12th grade. When I was in elementary school, I was in advanced special ed classes. But as I got older, and this was around the time I was in second grade, they put me in less advanced special ed classes. And this was in this class, there were kids of all grade levels, and at this time, I was learning how to function in normal classrooms. And at that time, I was a mischievous child at that time. I remember one time they put me in normal class when I was in third grade. I had drew a picture of I think it was a naked girl or something. I got put out of that normal classroom for the rest of that school year. I still remember when I was a kid, I did stuff that got put me out of normal classrooms, and I wound up back in the special ed classroom. Okay, my special ed teacher was really my teacher at the time, but I would never forget her because she was one of the best. She was the best teacher I had throughout elementary, and her name was Miss Thomas. And yeah, up until fifth grade, I was in her class. But she put me in normal class to see how I would behave in there. But every year I did something that got me put out in class and back in the special ed classes. And now I'm going to talk about middle school. Middle school was alright. In sixth grade, everything was cool. But when I was in seventh grade, there were a lot of trouble. There were a lot of problems in school, middle school happened. Because at that time I got into more trouble. And I think that's when I started getting bullied in school. There was this one boy that always bothered me up until I was in high school. And I remember when we was in high school, we was about to get into a fight. Because he slapped me, walked up on me at school one day, he slapped me. Then the next Monday we came back to school, I slapped him back. My brother was right behind me. Which, if he would have slapped me again, we probably got to a big fight. I'm going to talk about high school right now because I hated going to high school. Which is why I probably didn't graduate, because people always harassing me throughout school. But later, on in high school, my high school was not, I believe, I know I learned something in high school, but I feel like I didn't learn anything because I didn't graduate. But eventually, I did graduate through online high school, which that made it much easier for me. I'm going to talk about college and later on because I'm going to college. This is my first year in college. I'm about to talk about that later on in the video. In high school, I didn't get into a lot of trouble, but I did get in trouble one time. That was in 10th grade, and I'm not going to discuss about that issue, but yeah. Okay, now I'm at the part where I'm finna talk about why I was wondering why I was in special ed all these years. Come to find out I had autism all this time and didn't even know it. It took me up until recently to the doctor to actually find out I really have autism. My mom said I was autistic when I was younger, but I think I still have autism. Because I have these moments where I like run around in circles and like run. Sometimes still run around the school. I don't know why I do that, but it happens. I can't help it. And I know why I used to run around a lot. My brother said I used to run around and clap my hands all the time when I was a kid, but couldn't find out I think that was autism. That was my autism was kicking in. But the part about this was my mom never told me I had autism. I had to find out when I was turning 21 that I really had autism. And this is a pause moment because, okay, and I'm at an age where I can accept having autism, but I know I'll accept it now because I'm in college and I'm doing pretty good in college except for that one class. Guys, I'm telling y'all one thing about myself. I never was good in English. I always had bad grammar. And right now we are doing essays in English. I turned my essays in late, which caused my grade to go down tremendously. Okay, now I'm gonna stop with the video, start from something else. Okay, what are my opinions of autism? At first, when I found out what autism was, I thought the people that had autism needed to be institutionalized for the rest of their life. Next page. What is autism? It is a developmental delay. Okay, when I was younger, I did develop late because I found out that I did not learn how to talk till I was 3. Fast forward years later, I started developing at the same rate as other kids in my age group. And this was when I was in 2nd and 3rd grade. At that time, I had a strict teacher who made sure. Sorry about this. This is a habit I have to do when I like scratch my head or something. I don't know why I do that. But yeah, my teacher made sure I did all my work when I was in elementary school. But yeah, now that I'm at the part, I'm finna start talking about me being in college now. Why I'm in college? Because I'm going for business administration. Because I hope to own my own business one day. Because I already talked to family members about what my business plan is. I'm gonna talk about that in another video on my channel. I'm on. It might be this channel, but yeah. Okay. And that's all I had to say about this video. Even though I have autism, I feel like I'm pretty smart to have autism, knowing that did nobody help me get into college. I got into college on my own because I passed the test by myself. And I told people at school that I had autism. It's like they told me I'm basically too. It's like I too smart to have autism because I behave in normal classroom settings. And people actually told me I don't look like I have autism, but yeah, I have autism. And it's kind of ironic because I I don't look at autism as being autistic. I look at myself as I'm very autistic. I can really draw and stuff. I'll show y'all some drawings I did on some of my other videos, but I'm pretty sure this video is getting too long. So if you like this video, you can rate, comment, or even subscribe to my channel.